This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The shotgun running play call. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Play action here on 1st down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The receiver grabs it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for 1st down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Big moment here early in this conference championship game. It's 3rd down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. From the shark end now, here's an inside give. Ball carrier tackled there.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines! Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
We're going backwards to open up this drive. After the loss, second down and 15. Looking to pass here on second down. And they get to completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Soto. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He keeps it on a design run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move them around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have.
Touchdown, Michigan. They finish off the scoring drive. Now the important point after attempt. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He finds some space. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nice job here by this back, picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. Avoiding the sack, the scramble results in just a very short game.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field, it's Soto. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So Curtin, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. On RPO, he throws it to the right, powering through the defender. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling, the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. That's a play.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Soto. Caught quickly. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw here. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but the
ball is picked off. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Send the back in motion. Now here's the toss play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's gone. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught, completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up. Let's try to keep the drive going. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Soto. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Catch made on the right side. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. This time it's complete. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Play action fake, looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush. The sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal line. We got it. The field goal's good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Breaks into open space. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The reception heads about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. He defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. Man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Grab behind the line. It's gone. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Look at it, chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Stops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. They can't stop him. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more.
Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him, but it's a first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after.
On the move. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Dutch powerful offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On the move now. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Soto. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing the victory.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. They were not going to catch him that time.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.